Ever get that feeling? Like, the universe has this kind of messed up sense of humor.
I know what you mean.
Like, you're finally ready, to chase that dream you always talk about,
Yeah,
that trip you've been planning for ages, or finally going for that promotion.
right.
And then, bam! It's like the universe throws everything at you all at once.
Just like it knows.
It's where it happened to me. I was telling my friends, all excited about this solo backpacking trip across Europe.
No kidding.
Had it all planned out,
Oh.
routes, hostels booked, the whole shebang.
Wow.
And then life happened. Missed a promotion. My car decided to kick the bucket.
Oh,
It
no.
was like the universe saying, nope, not today.
It's wild how that happens.
And it's funny. This whole idea of words having power, especially when we talk about our goals,
Yeah.
that's exactly what we're diving into today. Remember those notes you shared from that Spanish YouTube video?
You mean the one about manifestation with Alvaro?
That's the one. We're going to unpack all that.
Yeah.
In English, of course, for everyone.
What really stood out to me about Alvaro's take on manifestation is how much he focuses on us actively shaping our reality
Oh, totally.
through our thoughts and energy and all that. It's not just about wishing on a star,
Definitely not.
It's more like you have to align yourself with that desire, like deep down, almost like you're already living it.
One of the things Alvaro talked about that really got me thinking was this idea of frequency contagion.
Frequency contagion.
Yeah. He makes this comparison. He says consciousness is almost contagious.
Contagious like a cold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But instead of germs going around, it's energy.
Interesting.
Ever watch like a really sad movie?
Sure.
It's the story. But you still find yourself getting choked up.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Alvaro uses that as an example,
What do you mean?
to show how we're constantly picking up on these energetic vibes from other people.
So we're like sponges for energy.
Kinda. We pick up on other people's emotions, their energy,
Mm-hmm.
the whole 9 yards.
Makes you wonder how much of our energy is really our own then, doesn't it?
Right. Especially if we're surrounded by all these conflicting energies, how do we even begin to manifest what we want?
That's a good question. One we'll definitely be diving into today.
It's like, that saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with?
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's like that. But instead of 5 people, it's everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone you meet. Every news story. Every Instagram post.
Oh, I see.
Just this constant wave of energy coming at us.
Wow, that's a lot to take in,
Makes you realize how important it is to choose your frequencies carefully.
especially when we're trying to manifest things.
Exactly. And that actually brings us to Alvaro's next point, the power of silence.
The power of silence. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Sounds kind of counterintuitive, right?
It does.
We always hear, put it out there, tell the universe.
Right, speak it into existence.
Yeah, exactly. But Alvaro flips that on its head.
Oh, interesting. How so?
He's basically saying, be careful who you share your goals with, especially early on.
Because other people's energy can affect it.
Exactly. He says sometimes silence is more powerful than words.
Huh. So it's like protecting your goals from the elements until they're strong enough.
Yes, like a little seedling. You don't want to expose it to harsh weather too soon.
I like that analogy.
It reminds me of this time I told my family about this idea I had.
Oh, yeah.
I was so excited about it.
Yeah.
But I told them, and they were like, why? That's ridiculous.
Oh, no, that's the worst.
I let their doubts get to me. And, I never ended up doing it.
It's crazy how much other people's negativity can affect us.
I know, right? And it's like Alvaro's saying it's not about keeping secrets forever.
Right.
It's about waiting until you've got that rock-solid belief in yourself.
Until you're bulletproof.
Exactly. So
Right.
that no matter what anyone says, you know you've got this.
I love that. Okay, so we've got frequency contagion
Right.
and the power of silence.
2 very important things to remember.
Definitely. What else does Alvaro talk about?
Okay, get this. Alvaro dives into this whole concept of the mal de ojo.
Maldejo.
Yeah, the evil eye. It's fascinating, actually.
Hold on. Isn't that like a superstition?
Well, yeah, in some cultures.
Like a curse or something?
Kind of. But Alvaro's not saying we need to be afraid of it.
Okay, good. Because I'm not about that curse life.
Me neither. But he uses it to illustrate this really important point.
What's that?
The power of our own beliefs. And how often we're the ones holding ourselves back.
Oh, interesting.
Like if we believe someone else's negativity can hurt us, then guess what? It probably will.
Because we give it power.
Exactly. It's like we're handing over the keys to our own energy.
Wow. So he's saying we need to be mindful of what we let in.
Exactly. And more importantly, what we believe about ourselves.
Yeah.
So we're talking about being careful about whose energy we let in.
Right. Exactly.
But then how do we get that confidence in ourselves,
Ver.
to block out the negative and all that?
Well, that's where Alvaro's last point comes in.
Okay.
He's all about clarity and conviction.
Clarity and conviction.
Yeah. Basically, you got to be crystal clear on what you want
Okay.
and then believe, like really believe, that you can achieve it.
So it's not enough to just have a vague idea.
Nope. You got to be specific.
Got it.
And that unshakable belief, that's what creates a strong frequency.
A strong frequency.
Exactly. The kind that can cut through all that external noise and doubt.
So it's like, even if things get tough,
Even if...
you don't let it shake you.
Exactly. Because, deep down, this is meant for you. No matter what anyone else says.
It's like setting your GPS for success.
I like that.
And no matter how many detours come up, you just keep heading in that direction.
I love that analogy.
And I think that's what Alvaro's getting at with this whole frequency thing, right?
Totally. It's like we're tuning our internal radio dial.
Ooh, okay.
We got to find that station that's playing our dream life and then crank up the volume.
Turn it up.
Exactly. Drown out all the static, all the negativity.
Because that's what manifestation is all about, right?
Absolutely. It's not about sitting back and wishing. It's about actively creating the life you want, aligning with that vision, and believing in yourself every step of the way.
So as we're wrapping up our deep dive into Alvaro's wisdom here,
Yes.
it seems like the biggest takeaway is this.
What's...
We have more power than we think.
Oh, 100%.
We can't always control what life throws at us,
Yeah.
but we can control how we react to it, who we share our energy with, and most importantly, how we choose to see ourselves.
Beautifully said. It's about recognizing those limiting beliefs, those little whispers of self-doubt and saying, nope, not today. We're writing our own story here.
Exactly. We're taking charge of our own energy, our own frequency,
Amplifying our own voices, our own dreams.
and tuning into the frequency of our desires.
Yes. Love it.
Well, that about wraps it up for our deep dive on manifestation with Alvaro.
This was a good one.
I learned a lot.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's always so fascinating to explore these concepts,
It really makes you think.
It does. And hopefully it inspires our listeners to do the same.
To take control of their energy.
Manifest their dream lives.
And tune into the frequency of their own unique awesomeness. Until next time, everyone, keep exploring, keep manifesting, and keep reaching for the stars.